Hello, if there's anyone there. Technical difficulties are continuing. I moved my desk yesterday, and in all my infinite wisdom, I checked that my cameras were working, and I checked that my microphone was working, and I did not check that my capture card was working. So that was incredibly intelligent of me. You know, like 10 out of 10. Did such a good job. So that's great. So we're playing Which Cord Did I Plug Into the Wrong Place last night. It's a fun game. Okay, yep, I see what I have done wrong. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, okay. 1, 2. God, I hate fiddling with anything on my computer, guys. It's awful. 10 out of 10. Never do it. Blue light. Okay. That's the first time it's gone blue all morning. Alright. Before I push my computer back in, let's see if it's actually gonna register. Because I do not want to deal with that. Oh, God bless. Okay. Maybe it was just a matter of unplugging, replugging, because I swear it was already in that same plug spot. Okay. Okay. So let me get my notifications turned off and remove everything off my screen that you don't need to see. And then I can get us into the game. Move my microphone back. Obviously, as usual, if something is off with sound balancing, let me know. Things have changed. I shouldn't have been so worried about shutting my door. Chat box basically covers it. Okay. Alright. God bless, y'all. We're in. Oh, music's a little loud. We'll see how that sounds when we're loaded into the game. Oh, see, now you can see my door. Okay. I was like, I knew at some point. Yeah, there's a reason I have to shut the door. It's not just 'cause of nothing. Oh. Oh, hello, mouse. Why are you moving with the relative speed of a potato? And not tracking correctly. That's really quiet now. Hold on. Yeah, because you got to hear it out of my end, so... Yeah. Jack it up. Actually, I think I might have plugged it into a USB... What, do I have... I think my computer has, what, 2.0 and 3.0? Or something like that? I plugged it into the lower powered one, and that's probably what happened. Knowing me, I have a bad habit of forgetting to plug into the correct power ones, so... Okay, that's probably fine. Alright. You hear me, you see me, you have a very different view than normal, which is going to be semi-permanent, but much more organized going forward. Obviously the office layout has changed. At least I didn't miss another login bonus. I have been really bad since the time change at getting my, like, logins correct. So I need to be, like, really on top of that because I don't want to be missing shit. Okay. In other news for this week, the goal was hopefully that I'd be all sort of like healed up and able to read chapters today. But I don't know if it's obvious on mic, but my voice is still a little rough. Although I'm not coughing as much anymore. I still don't want to necessarily risk blowing out my voice because I've got a video recording tonight. So we are gonna keep playing without reading, unfortunately. Although I think the goal for today, somebody's got to tell me again how many sections are in this. I'd like to get to halfway through, which I think is maybe like 11 or 12. I think there's supposed to be like 20, 22, 24 sections here. And we got through to like 5 last time, I think. So, if we could get just that little bit further, I guess we could just double what I got last time. And that would work. So yeah, that's what we want to do goal-wise in terms of getting through chapters. I still want to catch up to reading and read it out loud. And I have like one... Oh no, are you really that sick? Or you just don't want to... Is it just because you still sound bad like me? Actually, if you're around homesick, I'll pop into the Discord in case you want to... No, you're at work. Let me know if you want me to pop into the Discord. I don't mind. So I think according to our calendar, I've still got like a week-ish in terms of like being able to read Yuga Kshetra if I really like focus in and feel better. Yeah. So we'll do like another chunk today and then we'll do some grinding. And then hopefully I'll be over this next week, because I have the entire week off school because spring break, so I don't have any kids to teach, so they can't make me sicker, which sounds terrible, but it's true. If I'm not near them, they can't make me sick. So I have the whole week off, and I'm busy till Wednesday, but I can literally do like an all-day stream Thursday or Friday and finish out Yuga Kshetra while reading. So I really, really want to read some of this on camera, and I'm really gonna try. Worst case scenario, if I still sound like this, which I can't imagine I will in a week, because I already sound way better than I did like 3 days ago. If I still sound like this in a week, we'll just finish playing Yuga Kshetra all in one go, and then do a ton of grinding next week. And then the week after that, we'll be starting Atlantis? I think it's Atlantis. Yeah. Oh, fuck, you're not at work. I'm plugging into the Discord. Why the... Yeah, if you have a sick day, that means you're off. You can keep me company. Alright. Here's where we find out that the rest of my setup has been so badly rearranged after... So normally when you, like, move, right? Like, move your desk and stuff around and, like, the whole computer, you would think that because my computer is not, like, rolling or attached to the desk, that I would simply turn my computer off, right? Or not turn it off, but just, like, put it to sleep and then move it, correct? No. This is not what I did. Okay, why are you not tracking? Where is my mouse and why is it not tracking? Why is my mouse not tracking? I need a charging cable for it, probably. The joys of battery-operated mouses, people. That should be a working charging cord for my mouse. Sorry, Globe. You'd think space for activities would mean that I didn't have as much shit on the floor, but since I'm still in the middle of cleaning... that is not true. I actually have less space for activities. Don't drop on things. There we go. That should fix my mouse tracking problem. Oh, why are you not fixing? Okay, what about my mouse tracking is... What is up, buddy? It's because of where I have you plugged in. I guess we're still troubleshooting, guys. Hang on a sec. Oh god, I'm just... Fucking hell. It's not my trackpad. I solved that issue. Alright, we're just gonna... Let's just get into Discord. Come on. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay. Try something else. Do I have like a knife or a needle? A knife or a needle? Why? Why? Why do you hate me? Okay. Try a different mouse. Oh, yeah, no, it's 100% my mouse. It's just not tracking for some reason. Okay. So we'll turn that off, and maybe charging it will help. It's charging now, so Jesus. Okay, but I have a backup, so we're good. All right. Oh my God. Did they really? Did they fucking really? Oh my God. Ow. Jesus. I have zero ability to be a human being right now, apparently. Alright. You guys should be able to hear the game now. Can you hear the game and me? And does either me or the game need adjusting? Oh my God. This is why I'm so hesitant to move anything. I also know that my lighting is fucked. Oh no. I just realized I think I can fix my lighting, but I have to open my window. Oh. Well, that might not fix it, but it might make it better. Yeah, it doesn't quite fix it, but I think it makes it a little better. Disgusting. Anyway, so. Now that everything is working, that I need to be working, No, I'll need to get, I need to get something that I can position kind of like knick-knack setup, I think. Because I just realized that I fucked over my lighting in moving my desk around to make space for activities. I'm hoping I still have a little bit better lighting than knick-knack, but who knows? Oh. Partially, that's probably because my ring light got moved. I did have it set up here, trying to give a little bit of extra light, but unfortunately it's side light and not straight on like it should be. Okay. Oh my god. It only took forever. Okay. Alright, so if I got to 5... Okay, so I got to 5, so there must have been like 20 or something sections. So we'll go another, like, 5 for sure. Some of those were long sections, I remember. Just because I said not coughing as much. It's more of, like, almost like coughing when I just don't have anything else to do with my breath at this point. But boy, did this, whatever the fuck I have me down bad. Like, Jesus. Oh, Lancers. So my Estrella is, I think, now NP3, if y'all didn't see in the Discord. Because I tried rolling for Castoria. I was like, yay, Castoria, that would actually be really useful now. Like, I've played enough using Castoria to buff my own servants that it would be cool if I had my own Castoria. Did not get my own Castoria. Did get another Estrella, which I'm not mad about. You know? Like, definitely not mad. Ugh. Brother, did you just down, like, half of my shit? Fuck off. Fuck. Oh, you gave me an evade? I don't fucking know what you did. I don't like it. Exactly. So, like, her third ascension... Yeah, it makes it... Okay, the third ascension makes her attack AoE, but in her first ascension, it's not AoE. So I should actually not turn her to third ascension, I'm assuming. Like, I feel like that's the optimal route here. You know, like, don't turn her to third ascension. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Because it'll supercharge her NP, but it'll make her attack less effective on one target. Instead I'm just fighting a Shvathama. It's probably fine. That'd be so for real. I am just gonna pop this directly onto her and up another MP. There we go. Man, I was not coughing, like, literally. Okay. I was doing so good this morning. I had not coughed yet until I had to get up and move around and do shit. Okay, these ones are, like, fucked, but I have new ones. Okay. Just gonna... We have a new cough drop goblet. Newly refilled. For streaming purposes. sheet back out. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's the thing. I'm, like, basically better, right? I'm sure Nick Nack can confirm, but, like, I think we're both at the point where, like, we're better, like, in terms of, like, the actual sickness. Like, I don't feel tired, I don't feel achy, I don't actually feel sick, but I have really bad allergies, like, year-round, and it's obviously allergy season, and so allergies are causing me to be very stuffed up, and that stuffing up is causing, like, postnasal drip, and the postnasal drip is not mixing well with whatever is still, like, left in my throat, like the little bits of, like, what's left of my cold, and so I still have just a little bit of coughing, and my voice goes by the end of the day if I'm not careful. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Because there's no reason for me to not be sick and still be having issues. I mean, I'm sure some Claritin would help, but I think I'm currently out of Claritin, and I have not bought a new pack, so... Am I even on Wi-Fi? Is that why this... No, I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay. I thought that was maybe why it was taking so long to load things. What is my brightness like? Ooh, yeah, let's fix that. My brightness was so low. I don't actually know if my brightness setting reflects to you guys. That's something I've got to, like, double check. I can't imagine it would, because it's a phone setting. You know, not, like... linked to the actual operation of the app. I don't see it, like, significantly darker on, like, my big screen when my brightness setting is down, but... I don't know, I hadn't really considered it, I'm gonna be honest. So how has everyone else's week been going? I know there's been, like, game drops and a lot of, like... There's been a pretty decent amount of, like, good pulls for FGO. Anyone got something or tried for something that they didn't get, etc.? Anyone having as bad luck as me?
Hi,
Yeah.
Becky.
Hi, Nick Nack. How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Little rough, but not bad.
Are you doing... Do you got... Okay, so you're still feeling a little sick?
Not really. It's just in my chest, right? Like the drip when it like yesterday it was all in my nose, so I was just sneezing and coughing up a storm.
Yeah.
Today it's in my chest, so like
when you breathe in deeply.
Occasionally, and when I went up and down the stairs after taking Jack out a second ago, I was kind of winded because of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. Honestly, I went to do yoga with one of my friends at the gym on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. I about killed myself in that fucking yoga class because I was trying so hard not to cough in the middle of, like, the darkened private yoga room and, like, 15 other people. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yesterday, I went into the office yesterday because the previous day it was like, oh, I'm not coughing as much. I'm not I wasn't sneezing at all for the longest time, and I was like, yeah, I could totally manage an office. And then I'm in the office, I'm just sitting there coughing and sneezing up a storm, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm making people uncomfortable, and I'm not actually, like, this week is one of my lighter weeks as far as working, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna take the day off, and my boss has already assured me that it's all fine this week. I really tried my best not to have to call out these last couple days, but
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm sorry for passing my cold on to you.
No, that's fine. All right, I have your stream open to the side here, but I have so I can see the chat. But, like, I'm also watching the ongoing Microsoft presentation on my main screen.
Valid. Well, Jens, not having much time kind of sucks because 10-hour shifts are awful. But also, that's a pretty fun thing to be doing on 10-hour shifts. Like, not gonna lie. Like, that's like me in the summers. Like, I don't mind pulling a 9-10 hour work shift because it's fun. Or at least it's something you could, like, sink your teeth into, if that makes sense. Okay. You know what I need to do here? I should have swapped to begin with. There. Yeah, swap between you two, because... yeah, there's a reason for that.
Oh, I didn't tell anyone, but I threw a YOLO roll at the Tyra banner and got her.
Oh, fuck you. I'm so salty about that. How dare you? I'm kidding. To be fair, it's like, I haven't had great luck, but I haven't had the worst luck, because I threw a fuck you at Castoria and got another Estrella, so... oh no!
Estrella's good.
Yeah, my Estrella's NP3. What a tragedy. I'm so sad. You know?
Yeah, given that you've already thrown coins at the level, you need all the Estrella copies you can get if you want to play with those coins.
Yeah.
NP5 even, because she's a non-limited 4-star.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just in, like, the absolute hell that is not actually getting like, anything I actually am aiming for. You know what I mean?
There's a motherfucker here in this Microsoft chat that just said Pokemon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, why did they say Pokemon?
It's not happening in a Microsoft.
Oh. I was so confused. I was like, what? I just really need this string of, like, bad rolling luck to go away. You know what I mean?
It'll go. Everything ebbs and flows in this game.
I know.
I've been in a string of bad rolling luck. Even with that YOLO Tyra, that's like the one win in a sea of recent losses.
Yeah,
so I'm expecting the Mihoyo banner in a day or two to fuck me up.
That's fair. Everything went downhill when I got that Andromeda in 8 cards. And then it's all been downhill since. There's a lot more no battle nodes further into this chapter than there was at the beginning.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, because at the beginning I had like 2 or 3 sections that had like 6 or 7 parts, and almost none of them were no battle nodes.
Let me tell you, the chapter that just came out in NA, filled to the fucking brim with no battle nodes. I'd argue there are more no battle nodes than there are battle nodes.
Disgusting. I don't know, Jets. I never really thought that my luck was that fickle, because I've been relatively lucky, like, throughout so far. Like, I mean, I've had a pretty decent string of kind of, like, getting servants without really needing to spend that much. I mean, if we put aside Aussie, and that horrendous attempt to get Aussie, I haven't really been that down for having to spend a ton of gems on getting servants. And then I got Andromeda in 8 of the monthly cards. I forget what they're called. What are they called, Knick-Knack? The little tickets.
Summon tickets?
Yeah, sorry. 8 summon tickets. I got her on like my 8th summon ticket. And that was the beginning of like the Valentine's Day stuff. And then every single banner I rolled through Valentine's Day and White Day, I missed. And some of them I did pour a decent amount of quartz into. Like, I must have put almost 200 into Nito Altar. And for me, if I'm gonna, like, a lot of time my luck happens, like, around 150 quartz or below, you know? So, I don't know. I think it's just, like, relative to how lucky I have been, I'm getting a little pissy about not being that lucky. You know what I mean, Nick?
Yeah.
I've started to expect too much, is the problem. And now my mood is suffering for it.
What in the Genshin am I watching? Oh, yeah, no, it makes sense. Wuthering Waves.
What? I don't know what that is.
It's another gotcha Genshin clone.
Yeah, Zero. I think my average has been a little lower than that, and so I've felt pretty lucky. Because I really haven't been throwing that much at the vast majority of banners I've rolled on, and I've gotten a lot of stuff that I wanted. And I'm not unhappy with another Estrella and, like, Andromeda, but, like, I don't know, Andromeda to me, I don't know how to use Andromeda, and I don't know what to do with her. I just thought it would be fun to roll on her because she was the servant. So I kind of almost wish I hadn't now.
When in doubt, look at the card type of their NP and just drop the relevant supports, like double up the relevant supports and drop them on it.
Yeah.
If it's arts, just drop like your Zufu and your Castoria. If it's Buster, just drop Queen Skya and either Merlin or another Queen Skya. Oh. And if it's quick, just drop your Scotty and then another Scotty and your Summer or Normal. And you'll probably do something.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you were watching too closely, but just a second ago, I had, like, technically Castor was on the up for the fight I was doing, but I was like, if I grab a Castoria, I can just buff out a Melusine, you know?
Yeah.
And get a pretty damn good result, you know? So I'm learning to use my supports appropriately. It's just taking some time.
Melusine's funny, because if you borrow a Melusine, your Queen Skya is actually going to do better for a farming setup, but if you use her at single target, Castoria is going to help her more.
Yeah, I was using her for... Well, no, I did switch her out to use her for multi-target, so... Because
Yeah.
The thing about, like, the team I have set up to use Castorian arts is I've got Estrella and I have Melusine. So I have a single target and I have a multi-target option.
Oh, wait. Your Melusine. Sorry, you have Summer Melusine.
Yeah, I have Summer.
Castoria works best.
Yeah, I have Summer. But I have, like, Estrella and Melusine, like, interchangeably for whether I need, you know, an AoE or a single target, because Estrella's single target, you know?
Also, I don't think your Melusine switches between AoE and single
No,
target.
I don't think she does. I think she's always AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why
your Barghest does that, but your Melusine doesn't.
My Barghest does? Oh, I never use my Barghest.
The Summer Barghest switches between AoE and single target.
I need somebody to have, like, an actually fully leveled Carmilla Rider with all the skills just available for me. I need this in my soul. You know?
You see, the struggle of Carmilla Rider and leveling and raising skills on Carmilla Rider is it's not worth it.
But it's Creepy Lady.
The Carmillas are like eternally scuffed.
But I love her. You know what I mean?
There's a reason why the FGO YouTuber with Carmilla as their mascot never uses Carmilla.
Disappointing. I've also picked the wrong rider to bring along with me. I love Ozzy, but I can admit that he is not the correct rider for this situation.
Ozzy's a really good boss fighting unit and really great compatibility with Queen Skya.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is going to be
your own Ozzy.
Yeah.
I guess if you had a... There are other supports that can really help Ozzy as well. Like if you were to borrow an Ozzy and you leveled, say, a Thomas Edison, which I know you would never do.
Yeah.
Or amongst others, you probably could make Ozzy work on support.
Yeah. I think that the thing is, I could have used a multi-target rider. Honestly.
Like Odysseus?
Yeah. And if I'd thought about using my own Odysseus, I would have grabbed a Castoria.
Isn't that the kicker? The answer here always seems to be grabbing a Castoria.
Hey, you don't gotta rub it in. You don't gotta rub it in. I spent quartz on her and didn't get her.
Look, I suffered a little for that funny. You happy?
Yes. Well, worst case scenario, you're over here tonight, right? So we can record more updates. I've got plenty of cough drops ready for you, Knick Knack.
I got a bag of them around here somewhere, but I'm so close to my eating hour. I'd rather not break fast.
I'll be so for real. I have 4 bags of cough drops in 4 different flavors. And they all have different ingredients and do different things. Yeah, I really needed an AoE here, not a single target. This was not the optimal solution.
I've literally got a bag of Walgreens brand cherry, like, standard cough drops. Not as good as the Halls ones in terms of quality, and they're just as cherry as the Halls ones.
I have Ricola Berry and Ricola Honey Lemon Berry Echinacea. And then I've got some Watermelon Ludens in... Oh shit, those are in my car. They might be melted at this point. And then I have Hall's Immune Vitamin C Booster Drops. So, you know, I gotta remind myself to go out to the car and get those so that they don't, like, die there. Oh. Oh. Hi, Frost. Hi, Zero. Hi, Paventina. Hi, wow, a lot of people popped in, and I did not see them. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I was not paying attention to the people popping in.
Is this like a dragon on screen right now? It kind of looks like a dragon.
Is that the Yakuza series?
Yeah.
Nah.
So Like a Dragon is the name in Japan, but in America it's Yakuza, or it was until more recently.
Isn't it now Yakuza Like a Dragon?
Like a Dragon.
Oh.
That was the last game to use the Yakuza banner, and after that they switched to just calling them Like a Dragon, like in Japan.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's not Like a Dragon.
Oh?
Huh.
Maybe they want to compete.
Oh. It's still Sega, though. Sega does Like a Dragon is Sega, and that was Sega as well.
Oh, well. You know.
That's weird.
It is
I wonder
a little...
if it's...
Oh, there we go. Okay, that could have been done so much faster if I'd grabbed Odysseus and a Castoria.
Because it looked like a Dragon if it was running in the engine for not Like a Dragon, but for Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
Which it's a good Resident Evil's a good engine. I was like, this looks a little off, but it looks like a Dragon.
That's fair. I feel like I think I'm sympathy coughing because of you, Knick Knack.
It's just in my chest, so if I talk long enough, it just starts coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds exactly where I am. Pimentina asks, didn't the CEO of Sega literally admit to killing other series to focus on Like a Dragon?
Probably. Look, Sega has its ebbs and flows as far as trying to make things work.
I don't think I like Sega. I think they made a game when I was a kid that pissed me off.
They made games that have pissed a lot of people off. Sega's...
Do you have
Sega's like any other AAA industry developer. Though.
I don't think it was a AAA game. I think it might have been a Nintendo DS game.
But they are a AAA developer.
Oh yeah.
So Like they Like a Dragon and Persona are some of the most immediate ones I could point out because they own Atlas, but they also and they own Like a Dragon, but they also do Sonic.
Yeah.
Which you played Sonic and Mario Olympics.
Yeah. I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and I actually really liked that game. Well, the one I played specifically. No, it wasn't a Sonic Game Zero.
You played like the fan favorite version of that one too, because that one had a story mode.
Yeah, I played the story mode.
Other versions were made more around party.
Yeah, I played the story mode one. It was fucking fantastic, and I'm still salty over the fact that my game card was corrupted, and I never got past a certain point in the story, even though I really, really loved it, and I really wanted to finish it. That's one of those games that I've considered like trying to get a copy of today, just to play them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I genuinely would love to.
Because Sega was once a console developer, they also liked, and from the same era as when Nintendo came from, they have a lot of IPs, and like Nintendo, they kind of have to sit on a lot of them, because a lot of them were developed in the era when they needed to pad out their libraries more.
Okay, here we go. So, the game that pissed me off that I remember Sega being on the title screen, it was the Golden Compass 2007 Nintendo DS game.
Yeah, that's because that's less Sega and more just because Sega does indulge in making licensed games. Nintendo doesn't do this very often, if ever at all, but Sega makes licensed games sort of like Konami does occasionally, or they used to at the time.
Yeah. Well, a different
Bandai
studio made it.
Now.
Yeah. It was produced by a different studio and then just released by Sega, so.
Yeah. So, in licensed games, historically kind of suck. Actually, we're in a very unique period right now where licensed games are actually, like, there's a handful of them that are really high quality, like Spider-Man, or like, there was a recent one, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And like those are a much higher quality than they would have been historically.
Yeah. I'm like looking at like some of the studio's like recent things. So the studio that produced the game was originally called I think it was called like A2M, and now it's called Behavior Interactive Inc. And I'm like all the stuff they made up to 2010 is all pretty like, it's all collaborative sort of stuff, but I'm looking at like post 2010 and I'm like, there is some wild ass shit in this. Like, they're one of the studios behind Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor and Warhammer 40k Eternal Crusade.
I don't know how the Warhammer 40k actual video games are, because I know they're kind of like D&D, where they're mostly a tabletop game. So when you have a video game come out, they can, like, sometimes the developer puts a lot of effort into it, and it ends up being a cult classic like Baldur's Gate games are. And sometimes they're like, oh, no, this is that D&D game that's ridiculously grindy and no one actually likes.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, I really hated the Golden Compass Nintendo DS game. It was like awful. It was genuinely awful. I still have it.
In fairness, wasn't that to tie into the movie, which you also hate?
The movie is also awful.
Yeah, so like I don't have a lot of confidence in the budget that was given to any of these projects.
Yeah, but like my problem with the game wasn't necessarily like the fact that it was based on the movie, right? Because like, okay, whatever. Like, it was actually a pretty faithful like basing on the movie. Do you know what I mean? My problem with the fucking thing was that it was like, it was one of those games that was like so fucking hard for no goddamn reason. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, that checks out with licensed games, mostly because they might not even intended it to be that hard. They may have just and they also might have intended it to be that hard. But oftentimes they develop these things haphazardly. Like, you remember the Percy Jackson licensed game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had that one too, and I did not like it.
Licensed games tend to suck.
The thing is, I feel like the other thing is that like the Golden Compass game had a lot of elements that I would think would make me very much enjoy it. Like, I feel like I didn't actually hate like the mechanics of how the game was played. It's just the challenge level on it was so ridiculously fucking high that I would get stuck for like years on like a certain level, right? And the thing is, I only ever had so many Nintendo DS games So, a lot of my Nintendo DS playing history was very much like an absolute wreck of like, you have 3 games, you've finished one of them 15 times, and 2 of them never. What are you gonna play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the game that you could finish in your sleep, or are you gonna try to make progress on this game that's really stumping you? And so, like, I just kept going back to it over and over and over again, because it was, like, one of the only options I had. And, it, like, genuinely, I'd, like, figure something out, and then it would take me, like, 7 hours to, like, manage to engineer my button pressing and, like, stylus use to be just dexterous enough to hit this 1 pixel on the screen that you had to hit, you know?
Oh my god, the game I was waiting for to get announced. It's Bluey!
What the fuck? Jesus
They're
Christ.
announcing a Bluey licensed game.
Christ.
Yeah, the LEGO games are actually considered, like, the higher end of licensed game quality. Let that sink in. And I know you love you some LEGO games.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, movie tie-in games really outside of LEGO doing them still, and LEGO's actually still putting them out at, like, for kids games, pretty good quality. Movie tie-in games are pretty much dead. You still get licensed games for properties, but not tie-in games as often. Tie-in games are always the biggest stinkers.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard much about tie-in games lately. Not as much as I used to hear. Because I feel like there used to be tie-in games for, like, everything. You know?
For a while, a lot of that development shifted over to being tie-in apps, but I don't even think that's happening anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely remember tie-in apps, because, like, obviously that's, like, a lot of the gacha games I play were, like, you know, app games that tied into a franchise, but still.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
You mean, like,
Iron
actual,
Man
like,
3,
yeah.
the app.
Yeah, no.
Or play Tron Legacy Light Cycle. Tron Legacy Light Cycles was actually pretty sick. I'm mad that they didn't upkeep that game.
Mm.
The Gollum game is licensed, and but it's not really a movie tie-in. It's not trying to tie into a movie coming out. Though the fact that they're making a Hunt for Gollum movie is kind of funny in retrospect.
Yeah. Ugh, but I have, like, no interest in the Gollum game, you know?
Speaking of the Hunt for Gollum movie, did you hear that we got another Lord of the Rings movie announcement?
I did not. I don't really pay attention. So what's it up with?
So Peter Jackson and his 50th Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
Put out a video where he revealed that Stephen Colbert was working with him to make a movie that's going to partially adapt the appendices stuff where they explain what happened to the characters after besides Frodo after he left Middle-earth.
Yeah.
They're partially going to adapt that as well as build onto that to also go back and do scenes based off of the chapters they cut from Fellowship of the Ring. I think they said 3 through 8.
Yeah.
So like Bombadil.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh, finally. Fuck off. Sorry.
Of course, that's also how I found out, like, when they revealed Stephen Colbert, I'm like, what the fuck is Stephen Colbert doing on this project? And then I come to find out he's actually, like, historically, outside of his show, he's also a huge Lord of the Rings guy.
Oh, yeah, massively.
To the point where he cameoed in one of the Hobbit movies, I guess.
Yeah. No, I knew about that. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't really have a choice in, like... Because, like, keep in mind, I didn't have any games until I had the Nintendo DS, and even then, I didn't have much of a choice in what games I got for the Nintendo DS, because it was pretty much, like, the games that my parents had bought for me originally, and then whatever I got on, like, my birthday and Christmas, and, like, I'm gonna be honest, even on, like, my birthday and Christmas, I didn't really, like, look at games to see, like, a list of games that I would want them to get me or anything. I would just, like, be happy with whatever I got, to be honest. So, I don't know, I didn't ever really have, like... Huh?
I think they're showing off, this is probably Samurai? It looks like Samurai Warriors. Which is a Dynasty Warriors Nobunaga game.
Ooh, makes sense.
I could be wrong about that, though.
Okay, this is the best outcome, but, you know. Okay. That's actually not a terrible...
No, that's not Samurai Warriors, that's something else.
Yeah, Elijah Wood's not beating the Keeping the Ring allegations. That man has not aged. It's true! Everyone... The man just does not age. It's honestly uncanny. Oh, this is an awful fight, Knick-Knack.
What you're saying is that if New Line wants to, they can have Elijah Wood making Lord of the Rings movies till he's 50.
Honestly, probably. Knick-Knack, this is an awful fight. I don't like it.
Oh, you're at that fight. It actually gets easier, believe it or not. As soon as you clear this break bar, it's just gonna fall apart.
Okay, because she just charged her NP.
You'll probably be fine.
Well, I'm gonna try to...
Especially if you have stuff in the back line.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to beat her to it. I don't think that wasn't that recent, because the most recent one was Matthew Lillard, and I did watch that. Unless there's been one since Matthew Lillard, but I thought that one only went up a couple days ago. So it hasn't been that recently, I don't think. Yeah... Well, yeah, but I didn't know I was fighting Neja in single target, so, like, you know. I feel like my Ibuki choice was not necessarily a bad one originally. It just became a bad one once it was revealed who I was fighting. But it's okay, I beat the fight, we're good. Ugh. I hate you will form this quest before you start the fight. Oh, okay, so seven hours ago, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna say, because I know I watched the Matthew Lillard one, and that was the most recent one at the time I watched it, so...
Why do you hate that? You form your party before you start any fight, and you're not reading. The purpose of that's that you read, and then you know what the fight actually is before you fight it.
You want to tell me what this fight is before I fight it?
It's probably Neja again.
Oh...
I know it says Berserker, and you just fought her as a Lancer. I think it's Neja.
No, I said Berserker last time, too.
Oh, and it's Neja.
Okay.
It's just second round against Neja.
Then I need a single target attacker.
Try to find a foreigner.
Oh, yeah. What does the little foreigner symbol click again?
It's the 4 square one for extra classes.
That's not what I meant. I meant, like, what's the foreigner's actual symbol?
Oh, it's like the circle. I'll tell you if I see one on screen.
Oh, I see Van Gogh. Okay, that helps.
Okay.
Alright, I know what it looks like now. For the life of me, is Van Gogh the only foreigner I've seen so far in this list? Wild. Oh, there's another one. But I don't know how to use Koyan Sky of the Dark. Oh, that's also not, like, skilled. Alright, let me go back and check that Van Gogh. I think I'll go with the Van Gogh. Maybe I can... Somebody's gonna have to coach me through how to use a double Van Gogh team again, but I have one, so.
But if you haven't started the fight yet, swap your Scotty and your Waver.
So Scotty's in the front, Waver's in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Line up, that's it. Okay.
And then you just swap Waver in if you need to get more battery.
Okay. I think what I forget with the double Van Gogh is just how like which skills need to buff which one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting it is an Asia fight. Okay. Alright, so the level 100 is the other person's that I'm borrowing, so I should probably buff that one, I'd expect. Alright, I've forgotten Van Gogh's skills again. Okay, so apply Guts, apply Curse, increase NP charge based on the amount of Curse applied to yourself. Increase defense.
Basically, what you want to do is you want to apply Curse to yourself and everyone else, and then drag. Because one of the skills will apply Curse to other people, one of them will drag it to Van Gogh, and one of them will charge your NP.
Okay, I see. Third skill is Absorb Curse from all enemies and allies.
So I think it's going to be 2, 3, 1, if I remember right.
2 applies Curse to all allies. 1 applies Curse to myself, I think. 2 on both first, and then 3 and 1. So apply 2 to each of them, and then skill 3 and 1 on one of them? Okay. Okay. I will try that.
I do recommend, if you can, focus all your buffs on that one level 100 Van Gogh.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured. Okay.
As far as NP goes, it doesn't really matter since the Van Gogh, both Van Goghs will buff both Van Goghs.
Yeah. Beautiful. I wish I hadn't been debuffed at the start of this fight, because this would be a lot more impressive if I hadn't been. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. No Persona 4?
No. In fairness, though, Persona fans being let down by lack of announcements, that's just a genre of YouTube at this point.
Wait, isn't Persona 5 out?
There's a remake of 4 that got announced.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are we going backwards in the number scale?
Ask Atlas.
Okay.
But yeah, looking at this presentation was kind of garbage. I think that Not Like a Dragon, Stranger Than Heaven looks interesting. But then, like, when one of your highlights, your most memorable highlights, is the fact that there's a fucking Bluey game here, I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah. This fight is not going well, Knick-Knack.
It's fine. That's the one that gets easier immediately. Like, she's gonna start melting down.
She's also about to drop an NP on me. Okay. I can stun her a little. Just so many buffs. This is unfair. Why? Why would you do this to me? I don't understand. Like, once you've made a game, just move on. You know? Make a new game after that. I say, desperately waiting for that Witcher 1 remake news.
Yeah, you can't talk. Don't sit on the soapbox.
Yeah, but like, I've heard nothing about the Witcher 1 remake in like 2 years at this point.
That's how these game announcements go. Do you know how long it took Final Fantasy VII Remake to get any news? Elder Scrolls 6's announcement is now older than Elder Scrolls 5 was when Elder Scrolls 6 was announced.
Yes, I remember this. What the hell?
This might look bad, but your Estrella probably can finish this fight out with Estrella waiver match.
What the hell? Okay. Alright, I think I need a move where my mouse and keyboard are plugged in because I currently don't have keyboard connectivity. She has one
remakes
health.
tend to be faster to make, depending on how they go about remakes. There's a difference between like remaking the game close, like using mostly the same design, like game design as the original, and it's really just making it more modern with maybe some touch-ups for modern gaming sensibilities, versus Final Fantasy VII's remakes. Let's just make a new game and call it a remake mentality.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a difference between those two. Or just a remaster for new platforms, eh? With better graphics. That's also its own thing.
Fair.
AAA dev times, though, are somewhat notorious. Like, things get announced and they just disappear. What was it? There was a recent interview in with was it Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? Someone involved with one of those two franchises at Square Enix basically said that kids these days will grow up with only one game of a franchise releasing for that franchise before they become an adult. And that's why there's a lot less attachment to these franchises in the modern day than there used to be.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
because like when I think about Witcher, right? Like Witcher 1 came out in like 2007 or 2008. 2 came out just a couple years after that, and 3 came out in what, like 2009? 2010?
Yep.
No, it was 2012. It was 2012, wasn't it? But still wasn't a huge development timeline to release 3 massive games like that were really popular, you know?
But then, since Witcher 3, there's just...
nothing, basically. Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, Witcher 3 came out in 2012. We didn't officially get the announcement for Witcher 4 until, like, what, 2018 or 2019? I want to say?
Yep.
It was pretty late, and we got the announcement for the Witcher 1 remake at the same time as the Witcher 4 game, but Witcher 1's being done by a totally different studio. So. Oh. Knick-knack. There's so much activity space in the office now that my desk is in a different space.
I can see that.
Isn't it great? I mean, there's obviously still the mess behind me where I need to fix the shelves, but, like, that's just pulling things down and, like, reorganizing them. Hey! Does that mean I'm getting less debuffs? I think it does. How many sections are in Yuga Kshetra?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, KOTOR fans.
20.
20.
With a lot of story only towards the end, obviously.
Okay. Alright. I'll go like
what section are you on now?
11. I think I'm going to go through 12 and then start grinding out stuff in my backlog.
Fair enough.
Because that was my plan, was I don't want to... Because in theory, Knick-Knack, if I kick this cough, I have 2 days next week where I'm completely off school with no plans. You know what I mean? Because it's spring break for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Thursday and Friday next week where I am at home, no plans, all day free. I could finish out reading Yuga Kshetra. Like, actually reading it next week if my throat isn't fucked still. So I don't want to finish it today. But I also don't want to leave myself, like, too much to do. You know? I'm in a very weird position. There's a Deadpool 3 movie? Or is it a game?
You're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh! Okay. I'm so fucking out of it on Marvel.
You've seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
I know! That's the problem. I'm so fucking out of it. Okay, I do actually need your AoE at this time. Yeah.
You know, you say you're out of it, but, like, if I tally up all the projects that are actually, like, part of anything actually ongoing and not something that got dropped altogether, I think you've seen most of them.
Well, what are the projects that are part of stuff that's ongoing?
Anything that touched the multiverse.
I mean, I guess I watched WandaVision and Agatha.
Yeah, you also watched Multiverse of Madness. You've seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
You've watched Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
You've seen Thunderbolts, which is like the leading into the Avengers stuff. You don't really need to watch Captain America, the recent Captain America. Guardians 3 is a bit of a dead end for the moment, outside of maybe a possible Star-Lord cameo. Maybe.
Yeah. You know, the irony is
most of the TV shows don't matter these days.
Yeah, I was gonna say the irony with all of that is also like most of that was actually pretty decent, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and like when you're actually looking at what they're doing with Doomsday, I'm not gonna lie, most of what they're doing with Doomsday relies less on the actual Marvel phase buildup and more on having been familiar with like the X-Men and the old like the X-Men. The only thing you really haven't seen of any importance is Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And maybe Loki season 2.
Yeah, because I never watched season 2, I just watched season 1.
You're not as behind in Marvel as you think.
I guess that's fair. It just feels like there's so many TV shows I haven't watched, you know?
Yeah, they're slowing down on the TV shows because I think they realize none of these are actually going to pay off. And it's better to focus on quality instead of quantity on those.
Which is good,
Like,
because they really needed to.
and the shows that they've done since they shifted that approach, like the back end of Daredevil, Born Again, and the and Wonder Man, have actually really benefited from it. So now it looks like right now the only shows on their docket, I'm pretty sure, are they announced Wonder Man season 2 because that was so well received. They announced Daredevil is being kept ongoing pretty much perpetually. That's going to be their yearly release series.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're also doing, and this is because this is the show that did the best for them. Period. They're finishing up their little WandaVision Agatha trilogy with Vision Quest. Same director, same people.
I am here for because I liked those series.
Yep.
They were a lot of fun.
There's a lot going on that's indicating Marvel may actually be getting its shit in order finally, realizing what projects need to be emphasizing what and lowering output to emphasize quality.
That would be nice.
Because like you don't need to watch the TV shows anymore to keep up with the main stuff.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm also a bit behind on the TV shows. I never watched Ironheart because they really threw that one out there to die. That one was done for so long. And they did no marketing on it and dropped all the episodes on Disney Plus at once.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't heard great things about it. So, they very clearly didn't care what happened to Ironheart.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't hate the character in Black Panther, so that is unfortunate.
Yeah. Which sucks. I was actually kind of excited for Ironheart, so that sucks for me.
And then even though I've heard great things about it, I have yet to watch Wonder Man, which I need to, because to my understanding, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I'll watch it when I have time, since I'm on Disney Plus right now for Daredevil.
Makes sense. Oh, that could have been better. I don't remember how much each of your batteries is worth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to do the side content on my NA account. I have fallen so far behind on this.
Yeah. Which side content?
Yes.
Okay. Good answer.
Rank ups, interludes, advanced quests, free quests.
Yep.
Even the Bleached Earth quests haven't been the most recent stuff.
Yeah.
Just about every day. Pretty sure this is what I was actually waiting for, too. Not that I need it much anymore. Okay.
Fair. Yeah. Well, you're not the only one, Knick-Knack, apparently. Hey, look. I think I am winning. In fact. Well, I will be.
It doesn't sound like winning, it sounds like dying.
Shut the fuck up. I mean that I'm not doing too badly with my, buffing my own Odysseus with a Castoria and a Shufu. Chat says Twitter link in the vid description is dead. I know there's a reason for that. What was it again?
I think I updated the name, so it just needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
That Twitter hasn't been being used very much in the first place. Mostly because any random little thoughts I've had, I've been putting in the Discord and said, we'll fix it at some point, but... Yeah, outside of, like... Yeah, no, I haven't really been using that Twitter link outside of networking occasionally.
Yeah. I think you changed the name, which is probably why the link is dead.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, sorry. I was focused on Odysseus's NP. My bad. Hopefully I will be totally better soon. That would be very nice. I'd like to stop needing to take a breather every time I have to go upstairs because my chest is tight. That would be incredibly nice. Okay, I've got a good layout. Oh.
Strange Fate coming in FGOG. You mean a potential collab? And are you asking Seki?
I don't know. Speaking of
I
Fate,
made my thoughts on that collab. Very well noted.
Speaking of Fate Strange Fake, collab, by the way, is the clarification. I was watching an anime IRL video last night with a friend, right? And they were doing like a are you a weeb quiz or whatever, right? And so they were doing like rapid fire, like show the main visual and see if they can name the series. And the main visual for Fate Strange Fate came up on screen, and the dude just yelled out, "It's the new Fate series!" And then they gave it to him. And I was like, no! No, you don't get to do that. You can't just say it's the new Fate series. There's so many Fate series. You have to fucking name it. You know what I mean?
You fucking tourist.
Exactly! I was very insulted by this knick-knack. What?
No, it's just amusing to me.
Is it amusing because you finally made me a Fate person?
A little bit.
I was dragged screaming and clawing into this fandom, but it is now mine, and I will not take slander like the new Fate series. It's not hard to remember its name. It's Fate Strange Fake. Oh yay, bond level up for Estrella. Good. And then my friend was laughing at me because they were just like, yeah, because I made the joke, I was like, I'm kind of like an unwilling Fate fan, and they were like, I don't know how unwilling it is anymore. And I was like, I think that's fair. Yeah, because they were like, look at all the Fate figures you have around the room. What about him? And I was like, no. You don't get to pop that on me. That's Ramesses the Great, Pharaoh of Egypt. Like, that's Cuchulainn, the man who died tying himself to a standing stone. Why is
Okay,
there
but who is that next to Iskandar?
Let's not talk about that, Nick. The answer to who is that standing next to Iskandar is raw next question. And then I was talking to them and I was like, the trade-off here is I thought I was trading a couple of Fate videos back in the beginning in return for like you reading One Piece or something, and that has not been what's happened. You know what I mean?
By the way, there were on Twitter in the last week.
Oh no!
There was someone went viral, because of FGO. They posted. I think they might have been like a big like person in the Hoyo Gacha game community. Posted a screenshot of the title screen FGO and says, "All right, I'm booting this up. Any tips for a newbie?" And like the Fate Twitter space went wild between actual tips like roll on that Castoria banner that's up right now.
Yeah.
To that's hell you're walking into to uninstall.
Yeah, I can see why. Speaking of, I've got a question mark enemy class tendency up here.
Let me take a look here. What section are you on?
11? Potentially? It's the first one where Asclepius is name dropped.
That is going to be a... Did you just get done with an Asclepius fight?
Yeah, but it was Asclepius and someone else?
I mean, it'll be the next Asclepius fight, too, but this is a Berserker.
Okay, it's a Berserker.
This is God Juna, I'm 99% sure.
Oh, God. Well.
It's going to be it's a scripted encounter. Nothing's bad going to happen.
What better to fight a God Juna with than a God Juna? Speaking of, when are you going to reclaim your mysterious heroine X altar?
When I remember.
Okay. Also, you are correct.
Today,
it's
if you
God
remind
Juna.
me today.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to win this. In fact, I'm pretty sure this might only go for a round.
That's okay. I'm still going to do my level best to knock out that first break bar in a single hit.
Good luck with that.
I'm ignoring all of the buffs that he's got on him, okay?
One of those might be a reduce everything to 0.
I'm ignoring that. I'm choosing. Nope. There is resistance to all attacks, though. It said reduce all attacks. It didn't say take 0 damage. What the fuck?
Yeah, looks like reducing all attacks to me.
To 0?
Yeah.
This is some bullshit, is what this is, Knick-Knack.
Man, that was a real hard-hitting crit you just landed on him.
It just says gain resistance, not... I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna fucking scream. This is bullshit.
This is the end result of a lot of people making a lot of complaints about winning the fight and losing the cutscene.
What?
Not in FGO specifically. That's just a general gaming trend that people really don't like.
This is bullshit is what this is.
It's not even survive. He ain't doing anything to her.
Yeah, bro has done nothing.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Well, I mean, there's a certain je ne sais quoi to that. Like, I'm not mad that he's just standing there menacingly with his shirt off. I'm assuming this is gonna go until he's got an NP charge.
Probably.
Yeah. This is some bullshit, though. You could at least let me chip away at it.
Nah, because if it bleeds, it can be beaten.
That's true.
There's supposed to be an unwinnable Ort fight in LB7, and there's someone who actively spent, like, months basically abusing the game's command spell system to keep their team alive and actually beat it and cause the game to crash.
Good. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna hit me. But I had... Not that it matters, but I did pop guts for multiple characters. Oh yeah, the fight's over, but that was bullshit. That was useless.
Oh, good. I hit my eating hours so I can actually pop some cough drops and not feel guilty.
I feel like cough drops
Not that they
shouldn't
help
count
much.
towards your eating hours.
I didn't count them when I was worse, but I'm not that bad today. And I wouldn't count them if I was making phone calls at work right now, which I would be. Actually, not this week. I wouldn't be doing that many of them, but I would be probably doing some if I could work from home today. I really chose the worst cough drops. I should have at least picked, if I was going to do the Walgreen brand, I should have at least picked the lemon one.
Yeah, you did not pick a great option.
I normally don't mind the cherry one. I got it in a huge bulk pack, but also that's probably the problem is I got it in a huge bulk pack.
Yeah. It is not the way. We're gonna try to Odysseus the boss. Seems like a good idea to me. I'm kidding. It's not the boss, I'm just...
Yaz or her, they had to patch that work fight because they accidentally made it beatable.
Which, oh no! You made your boss beatable! Such a tragedy! So stupid.
I don't know. Nasu strikes me as the biggest hater of when the fight leaves the cutscene. There's a couple like character deaths or like loss of access to characters in story. I'm pretty sure if Nasu had his way, you would lose the ability to use them at all in game, but he's not allowed to do that legally.
Ah. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, boys. Okay. Ugh, God. Yeah, that's true.
Nasu loves him some Dark Souls.
It's not necessarily a good thing. I need to go blow my nose.
So you know how
in a
the
second.
orc fight. You know how the orc fight works, right, Seki?
Isn't that the one where you
like
just
you-
have to keep throwing servants at it till you go through basically your entire servant catalog?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is gonna
You
be
wanted to put
really
that-
sucky for me.
Yeah, he wanted to put that fight on a time limit too.
Dude, that fight's already gonna be so bad for me. You know what I mean?
The devs had to rein him in and tell him, no, bad Nasu, we're not doing that.
Yeah. I already know that when I get to that fight, you're gonna have to be here with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll join you for that stream.
Yeah.
Or two, that could be 2 streams.
Yeah.
Because there's story in the middle of that fight.
Yeah. Okay.
My expectation for that fight is we're probably going to be snailing it with MASH. Which is what I did in JP, so.
Yeah, a reset button doesn't help me. I want like 50 battle continuation stones. You know?
Yep.
That's what I need.
Actually, when you play that chapter, you're probably going to want to do it during a battle continuation period, because that chapter also locks you out of using your command spells to revive, too. You have to have these torture spells.
That's disgusting.
Another one of those, yeah, in the story you don't have access to command spells, so you lose them in gameplay, too.
Fuck off.
Love Melty for that.
Fuck off. I don't like that.
I don't know.
I don't want to ort like an honest player. I want to ort like a cheater.
Yep, you gotta do it during a major story campaign. Which will be easy, because you'll probably be hitting LB7 next year. And next year, I swear to God, Bluestones are just perpetually in play.
Good. I've rolled on Bazette Zerher. That's not someone that you necessarily have to convince me on. It just, I haven't gotten her when I've rolled.
You also leveled your Zufu. Zufu can solo the final orc fight.
Yeah, my Zufu is, like, fantastic. Because my Zufu is both skill leveled and regular leveled.
It's a little tricky to finagle it just so you get it just right, but you can just solo orc with Zufu, and I did that in JP.
Yeah.
The actual boss fight where you actually have to play strategy and not just smack it till it dies, at least. That's that part.
Reminds me of the song, If It Flies, It Dies.
Yeah, pretty much. I could see how Bazette would be really good for that fight too. That fight's not that bad. The hardest fight is one that there's a harder fight in that chapter, which I think is going to be a little bit more fun to help. That I might act to help Sekiro as well. I'm gonna be honest here. I have no idea how Seki is going to be doing the stretch of Avalon Lefay and Nahui McLawn gameplay side.
Don't say that, Knick-Knack. Don't say that. Don't, no.
Don't put that out into the world?
Don't put that out into the world. I need to not be struggling that much. Does Barghest have an AoE or a single target?
Single target. Barghest is actually a very, very, very survivable servant.
Cool.
Like, Barghest is definitely like in the culture level of, yeah, this is a solo servant or an anchor servant.
Yeah.
Great for grab. Not that we get any of those anymore.
Barghest is AoE.
Oh no, she's AoE. Is she AoE?
Apparently.
Oh, look at that, she's AoE. Shows you how often I use Barghest for one-on-ones and grail fronts. My ass here thinking she's single target.
Summer is the one that switches.
No, I didn't even think she switched. I thought Barghest was just flat single target this entire time.
You literally told me 20 minutes ago that the Barghest I have switches.
Yeah, but you have Summer Barghest.
Yeah.
That's not your Barghest.
I know. But I just now said Summer Barghest is the one that switches, and your response was I didn't know that one switched either.
No, my response was that the one you're using doesn't switch.
It's okay, I'll hit it really hard before it removes my buffs, Andrea. That's what we'll do.
Now let's die.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fuck-ass dragon thing, but like, you know. I have faith in Coulter and Bargy. When in doubt, hit something very, very hard. You know? Fuck off, that's what Guts is for, bitch. There we go.
I hate challenge fights.
What are you fighting?
I'm fighting this Blackbeard challenge quest, and like there's like 50 billion gimmicks, and I don't really want to engage with these, but I know I'm gonna have to just looking at what they're doing here.
Gross. So I assume the Mihoyo...
Or maybe not.
Oh, I was gonna say, I assume the Mihoyo collab is dropping in a few days?
Yes, the pre-campaign ends on the 28th, and then they're probably going to do a stream that same night. So that should be Saturday night. They'll do a stream or put a video up, and then they are either going to drop it that next day or they'll drop it a day or two later.
Yeah, Frost says you do not, in fact, need to engage if you just kill him a lot very hard.
I'm realizing that now.
just do very good at killing him. I love that advice.
Advice is being taken. I use my command spells if I have to, but I can absolutely hit him till he dies. This is a great team for hitting him till he dies.
What is the team for hitting him till he dies?
Smack him with Kukulkan.
Ah, yeah, that seems valid.
Oh, he had invincibility up.
Oh no! Did you waste an NP?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to command spell if I want to win this fight now. What is that invincibility? I mean, I can get around that this turn, I think. I think I get Pierce Invincible. Oh, I hit him twice to clear that. No, I hit sure hit. Fuck you.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, I thought this was a 203 battle. Okay. It was not. It was a 202.
Gonna end the fight there, but I am gonna try knocking out this break bar in one shot. Yeah, the new Dantes can be pretty busted for these kinds of things. No, I came so.
Look, I will not doubt the validity and integrity of hit him till he dies. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to sing the praises of hit him until he dies to me, Frostshard. I love hit him until he dies.
Yeah, that only works for like a third of the challenge or the advanced quest though, and that's what I'm like. Like the worst of them, where it's like, oh no, this fight's a puzzle. You can't actually hit everything because if you hit this particular enemy, it's gonna kill this person in your party, and if you kill, auto kill, and if you win this fight too fast, you also lose this fight. Fuck advanced quests. They're great supports.
That's why I'm glad I still have a bunch of, I don't think it's rank ups I have. I've got something that I'll be doing in a little bit. As soon as I finish this pip, I'm going to move on to some grinding. Not had the best layout of cards for NP refunds.
Okay, I want him to kill me so I can get back to Kukulkan quicker. Because I am not going to actually engage with this fight. I'm just going to command spell it and win.
Can't you just leave the fight then?
No, because I don't want to lose my progress. I'm just not going to actually try to win this fight. I'm just going to command spell it. So I can get the clear bonus. Let's go, Santa Carna. Who's in my backline for Bond?
Valid. I understand backline bonding. I would actually quit if FGO had that mechanic, Zero Herrera. Like, I would just quit. It's that simple. The mechanic in question, Knick-Knack, is, oh, your unit is stronger than anticipated? Let's make the fight even harder. I would actually just quit. Like, fuck that shit. No. Why do you hit the characters I don't want you to hit? It's a valid question. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want my games being harder. They're hard enough as it is. Don't make it any harder.
Alright, what is that guts on you? Because you have a guts.
I'm gonna make bagels after stream, knick-knack. Cheese bagels.
That could be tasty.
It's gonna be delicious. It's been a while since I had cheese bagels. I'm very excited. Oh. Hey, is the Castoria banner still up today?
Yes.
Okay.
Should be. Gonna pop more quartz into that?
Yeah. I don't see a point in not popping more quartz into it right now, so, you know.
Fair enough. And there we go, Blackbeard is dead.
Yay! Oh, there's William Tell's break bar. And I've almost got a full NP refund on it. Which I don't know if I used. I might not have used Quan's NP. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I didn't, which means my NP is back.
Now the only thing left for me to do is that stupid quest.
It feels so weird to like not activate Melusine's third skill, because I think half the time I use her as like an easy AoE conversion servant. So it feels very strange to like deliberately not use that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. You have better options if you want to use single target lancers, though. Because you have your own Skahawk, and you have a Scott E you could borrow. You can just borrow Scott E and buff your Skahawk.
Yeah, but I also have my own Skahawk Scotty. Can she not buff Skahawk?
Yeah, you just use a second Skahawk Scotty.
So a Skahawk and then two Skahawk Scotties?
Yes.
That sounds
You'd be surprised
weird.
how often that strategy works. The best strategies are often double of the support.
Huh.
They're broken supports, so why not use two of them to make one servant hit for dumb damage?
Yeah, interesting.
Like, Double Queen Skya is one of the best farming strategies. Double Scotty used to be the meta in terms of farming. And in terms of boss fights, Double Castoria is actually not one of the best art strategies for boss fights, but is still the best farming setup. for arts.
Oh, we're getting rewards for new friends?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I discovered that too. Like, that's just nuking the enemy till it dies.
Alright. We finished node 12, so let's head into our main interlude. No, it's not main interlude. It's Chaldea Gate. Okay. Chaldea Gate. Rank up quests. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Alright. We're going to do some rank up quests. Oh yeah, I need to ascend my... You know what? Really quickly before we do that, let's... So I picked up 2 servants from the Pilgrimage Festival update, by the way.
Nice.
Now I just gotta find them. Come on. Come on, girly pop.
Oh,
Where you at? Where are you at? Why? There we go. It might be. If so, yay for me. Oh, fuck, what? What? Oh, did I not buy those? Okay, I meant to. Alright, let me go buy those. Yeah, I forgot to buy them. Oh, that's right, because they didn't unlock until after I did the stupid... Yeah, okay. I know why. Yeah, let's get Nagao and you up, and then that'll unlock us a couple more rank ups too. Yeah. I forgot because you can't buy the rank up materials unless you've bought the servant. And when I went to buy the servant, I didn't go back to the shop after accepting the cards. So I just did a dumb. So, I think BB was on this store drop, right, Knick-Knack? Oh, Knick-Knack's not here. Okay. I think, chat, BB was in this store drop, right? Like the Pilgrimage Festival drop for this time. And because of that, I think last time I was on, I got all... So, like, with the Evocation Festival, every time that they do every time that they do it, they give you, like, like 10 days or something to, like, do a bunch of stuff, and then you get a bunch of rewards. And because I already had BB and I had leveled her just to have a Moon Cancer leveled, I got all of that. And I was like, yes! It was for free! That's why I forgot to level Nagao and Consort U. Thank God the AP doesn't cost that much for these guys right now. Not AP, but EXP. Nice. Oh, I think I'm out of EXP cards. God damn it. Yeah. I am. Fuck, okay. Well, we got one. We got one. What? Who's up for Ascension right now that I didn't have before? Okay. Alright. I don't think I have anything new in shop to buy either, so... Yeah, I already bought this month's shit. Okay. Looks like I'll be waiting to next month to finish a bunch of that, so that's fine. Alright. Yeah, the AP cost is low right now, so we're gonna try to blaze through a few of these. There's also a friend point doubling, which is pretty cool.
I'm back.
Hi.
I had someone in fixing my blinds on my window. They came loose the other day, and they had to screw something into one of the studs.
Yikes.
Not that big a deal. Honestly, the blinds have been... I think they've been broken since I moved into the apartment because they're hanging a lot better than they were before.
Oh.
You know how my blinds always used to kind of like basically be touching the bottom of the windowsill?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing that anymore.
Oh, fun. Fun. I ran out of EXP cards before I could finish Nagao Kagetora. Which means I didn't even get to Consort U, but it's fine.
Kagetora is my Grand Lancer in JP. I don't have any very good lancers in JP on my gunner.
That's fair. Look, you don't gotta extol to me her virtues. I love Nagao. I just, wish I had some more EXP cards. But I suppose that is the price of buffing my Estrella. That's where all those EXP cards went. Ugh.
Oh, all the XPs and all trading grounds are there right now. Good. I need to do some of the trading grounds. I am so bad on Astrocard right now, and I need to be farming. I want to be making my my Sclapius usable so I can actually win a fight that just came out.
Fair.
I don't really want to think why I do this. I'm going to set up rooms. Where is my Da Vinci? There's my Da Vinci. Switch that to Black Grail.
So why is there a little pickup label next to all of my rank ups?
It just means they're on rate up right now.
Oh. All of them?
A lot of the more recent, like when servants go on rank up, that tends to be, or when they get, when they go on rate up, that also tends to be when they get rank ups usually. So it might just be coinciding that some of these just came out. I'm pretty sure at least that, or they're available right. I don't know the exact.
Knick-knack, I'm doing Kukulkan Lancer right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why it says pick up.
Okay. I was like, there's no way it's for Kukulkan Lancer, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, that's ridiculous. Pickup means the rank up is free for now, even if you don't have them fully leveled. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me do Nagao's when I didn't have anything in her, and hers was labeled as pickup. Sorry, I'm just curious as to why it's being like this. Oh,
Sometimes there's just things in FGO we just choose not to question.
okay. That doesn't seem like a valid answer, but okay. Maybe. We'll take a look at it after I get out of this fight and see if it's still doing that thing. Cool answer? I must have had access to cool answers before now. My cool answer is leveled.
Seki definitely has all of her. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look at this. Okay, so yeah, it's showing like pickup on some of them, but like, oh, then the labels changed when I scrolled, so maybe it was just like a glitch.
You know what? I think it's. I don't know why cool answer's there, but like if you stay still. Yeah, I think it's only the top ones are on pickup.
Yeah.
I don't know why cool answer is there, but the other two are there because they're the.
Yeah.
They're they're in the welfare shop, right?
Yeah. That's...
Oh, it's the ones that Kuko. Is that a new Kukoan? It can't be a new Kukoan rank up. But either way, those are the ones that are on reduced AP because not all the rank up. No, they're all on reduced AP.
Yeah. No, they're not. I'm on. Yeah, no, they are. No, they're not. No, I have double friend point on a bunch of the rest. Yeah, no,
they're not.
It's
so
the
yeah,
AP.
the ones that are on reduced AP are the ones that say pickup. I don't know why Kukoan specifically is on reduced AP because I don't think he's actually bonus on the new event.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do it for bonus service on the new event. I don't think he is though.
Strange. Very strange. Seki, the magic words. It just works. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Them's the rules. We don't make them.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. You good?
Yep. Just popping cough drops like candy.
Yep. Dude, that was me at work on Tuesday. I think I went through half a bag of cough drops just to get through work. It's like I wasn't feeling sick, I just kept coughing. Oh, it is AoE, okay. I didn't realize Cadus was AoE. Good to know. Kinda wish I'd waited on that NP now.
Pure Prism refresh cannot come soon enough.
What does that mean? Oh, for the shop.
So this anniversary, they're going to be basically doubling the amount of pure prisms every story quest gives you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a massive infusion of pure prisms this anniversary.
Oh. Yeah, see, there's like, because there's different types of cough drops, right? Like, these Ricola ones, I don't like as much. Like, they don't taste very good, so, like, I use them a little bit, but they're more effective, so I use them a little bit less often. But for the ones that I can eat, like, because the other thing is, like, sometimes with these ones, the ones that have, like, active ingredients, you're not supposed to have so many in a day. Like, you are supposed to limit yourself to a certain amount. So what I supplement with is a brand called Ludens, which is entirely based on fruit pectin. So it's made with like the demulcent pectin that's found naturally in fruit, and they have like just a couple of flavors. I think they only make like 3 flavors. They used to make a green apple I really liked, but now I get the watermelon, and those ones have like just fruit pectin and like a tiny bit of other stuff in them, so those ones I can pop like candy when I really need them. And then these ones are the more effective ones. So different strokes for different things I need, you know? I'm gonna drop that on. There we go. Yeah. Would have been a waste to use that on Ishtar. Oh, God. So do all the rank ups have, like, multiple per servant?
The older ones do.
Okay. It's not a bad thing, I'm just, like, you know, curious.
Like older servants, some of them have more than 1 rank up, because these come out periodically over time.
Man, fucking Sasha over here with, this is some good-ass Lancer lineups, you know? We got a level 100 Valkyrie, a level 100 Jaguar Warrior, and a level 100 Canis, all on 10, 10, 10. NP 2, 5, and 3. Damn. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Applause. Yeah, well, because, oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, Ku and Archer Gilgamesh are in the Mohoyo collab event bonus category. That's why they're showing up up top for me, Knick-Knack. That makes sense. Oh.
myself some tea. I'll still be listening to that.
Fair. Oh my god, part of switching my desk around is that I think now I actually have space to put my tea kettle back in my office and like have a space to like put the tea and the honey and the kettle, and I am so excited to be able to do that again properly. Cause like it's been I haven't been making a lot of tea lately because it's been hard. I couldn't get it into my office without like risking knocking over something on my computer. Oh, now I have the ability because I have space. Oh.
I promise you, I'm not brewing like actual hot tea. I just went and got some iced tea.
Oh. Well.
But still, that's neat.
Yeah, I just have to fix lighting at this point, so. What is your NP? I'm experimenting.
That iced tea goes down very interesting with hot drops.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay. So
like, it's not bad. It just feels like I'm being like, I have ice packed in the back of my throat when I swallow.
Oh, yeah, because of the menthol, right?
Yep.
Oh, I really hate menthol. Like, I know that it's effective, but I really fucking hate it.
I'm not mad. I chew and swallow ice on my own just because I'm a weirdo. So it's not like the most uncomfortable feeling for me, but it's just I just wasn't expecting it.
Well, I have temperature sensitive teeth, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't chew and swallow ice. So it's just uncomfortable for me. Oh, well, at least you're caught up, Andrea. Like, if I had 0 interludes and 0 rank ups, I'd be pretty happy. I think the other huge thing that I have to deal with is I have a massive amount of free quest backlog. And as soon as we finish rank ups, I'm going to have to start working on that free quest backlog. And I'm really not anticipating that. Like, I'm very, very much trying to avoid that with everything in my soul.
How are your advanced quests, Andrea Suprema? Advanced quests are technically the most efficient way to earn quartz if you have some left over. They're only 5 AP a pop, and you only need to clear 3 to get an infusion of like 9 quartz.
Why are you making them sound good, Knick Knack?
Because they're not. They're a pain in the ass to win, and you probably won't win it on your first try for that 5 AP anyway.
Yeah. I haven't done any advanced quests yet.
If you have any, like, raw, like, this team just bulldozes pipes that aren't built to stop bulldozing, you will be able to throw, like, a third of them. But the other 2, they're just like, no, this is just bullshit.
Andrea says, the bad thing is that you don't have much to do. Also already maxed all your servants. Yeah, that's fair. And Frost says, some advanced quests are fun. Frost, I think
Sure.
you and Nick Knack might have a different definition of fun.
Look, I have not finished all my advanced quests on either account. I made a pretty good run at it on JP because I used the advanced quests to try getting quartz to grind towards pity, and I did manage it. But fuck advanced quests. These days I only do them if they're because they give you a good infusion of specific mats. So if you're a little short on a specific mat, you can use them to be like, oh, I just want to get a quick infusion of that. I'll see if I can power through this advanced quest. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
They technically give you a CE that you can equip to a servant to make farming easier on that map, but it's very negligibly easier with it. And you're really, unless you can max limit break it, I believe, it's not worth it.
Have I ever mentioned how much I love Ashia Domon?
Yes, you have.
Cool. I'd like to reiterate that right now. I love him.
Oh, hi, Super Ryan. Ugh.
Oh. I swear to God. Okay. All right.
Okay, Andrea, but have you done all your servant's skill levels? There's the real kicker. At least to 999, because obviously the 10th is the crystallized lures become limited if you start using them too much.
Oh. Well, I hope I set that to the right team. I might not have. Ugh. Yeah, I did not. It's fine. I will manage.
So far, I'm managing to keep all my servants level. That's kind of becoming my top priority when I'm getting new servants, is to focus on making sure I keep up to date now and keeping all of them leveled.
Fair. I just do not have that luxury.
Seki, it took me like 3 years from deciding I was going to do this to actually pull this off.
I know, that's what I mean. I do not have that
fair.
luxury. I do not have the time. I do not have the
mats.
Yeah, I don't have the desire, to be honest. I'd rather kill myself than level up Caesar.
Caesar was easy. He's a 3-star saber. I have plenty of saber mats. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I was struggling on the saber statues for a minute.
Oh, Andrea says, all advanced quests done, all rank ups, all interludes, all free quests, servants max, up to date with story, only 4 missions on Bleached Earth. Jesus. That is a level of dedication I admire. Could not be me. Oh, that's
I'm only 2 chapters behind on pre-quests, and I have been caught up on interludes and rank-ups before. Never advanced quests.
nah.
The problem with the interludes require reading. Reading requires I actually take time to sit down and read.
Now you sound like me.
Look, I'm sorry, especially those early interludes, a lot of them are literal nothing burgers. This is and even some of the more recent ones are kind of just, are often, there's some really, really good ones, like ones that have manga adaptations, they were good enough. But then for every one of those, there's, hey master, you want to go make cookies?
Yeah. That's so valid, Andrea. I mean, the only reason
fighting a demon pillar.
The only reason I managed to get through Witcher 1 at this point, I think, is because I was unemployed at the time. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I have not managed to go back and, like... My gaming input has slowed down so drastically since becoming, like, employed. Because I just don't have the hours in the day. Like, I need to sleep, and then work is, like, you know, long days with commute factored in.
Interlude is important in the game, I'll tell you. Kind of true, actually. The important interludes, often before they actually become important, they'll be made available to anyone, even if they don't have the servant.
Yeah.
So you can go and play them and to get the story context. But...
yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
They've really slowed down on interludes too, because interludes take up writing resources and like story development resources. But I think they've decided they're just better off putting towards events and story chapters. So they don't do them as often as they used to anymore. In fact, I don't know the last time we had an interlude campaign.
Hey, valid though.
Nowadays, everything goes to wake-ups.
Yeah. That's kind of valid though, I get it. Focus on what you gotta focus on, you know?
Yep. I'm shocked at how quickly this this caster gem farming is going. I thought it would take longer. I only need 4 more and I'm done.
Well, that's good. I'm not anticipating the point where I'm going to need to gem farm, you know? Like, right now I'm just complaining and moving on, but like... at a certain point I'm sure I'll have to, and I am not looking forward to that point.
You never really have to. It's honestly the fight that I'm gem farming for. I'm only gem farming because this one servant makes this fight a billion times easier, and I've gotten stuck on it in JP. And you can't use command spells or any revival at all on this fight. But also, it's not a required fight. You can actually skip it unless you want to make a Grand Beast servant.
Hmm. And do you want to make a Grand Beast servant?
No, but I want to actually read the story with that. And I want to beat it for just have it beaten.
Oh, we're doing this just because.
Partially.
Valid.
It's actually story important. It's just they're going to give a recap right before the final chapter of this stuff too. So.
Yeah. Suck it, Mori Nagayoshi.
次の戦場に案内してください。まだまだ打ち足りません。桜餅ですが、実は、
Sometimes I forget just how many apples I have.
The game gives you a lot of them, and as a casual player, because you get a lot of them casually through just logging in during the right events, and you get a lot of them through that.
Yeah.
And as a casual player, you're probably not using them as often outside of small bursts.
Yeah.
So you tend to stack them up. The only times people run out of them are when they're going hardcore farming, and most players are never going to hardcore farm that bad.
Yeah.
Now, that kind of changes a little bit when the grand raids come around, because you kind of have to do some hardcore farming to go far in those. But even then, those technically aren't required. Even the one that I thought was required isn't actually required, and the story will recap the events of that raid right before the finale.
Yeah.
At least for a while. The post part 2 stuff, I guess, is going to start requiring you have completed some of those grand raids. But that's like post game.
Yeah.
Right now, it's unclear if that's leading to anything or if it's just kind of a bonus thing.
Yeah.
Nope, Grand Caster's not actually required. It looks like it's required, you would think, but they actually recap it right before the final chapter. And they're going to give you the reward for it anyways. It's just you get a bit of an early access to the reward for that Grand Raid by doing Grand Caster during the raid period. And it gives you some of the story associated with it. If you want proof, go back to watch my... go back and watch my... my stream for the finale, and the Grand Caster part was you could see where they said the award was already received for it. I guess it's possible it still blocks you and makes you play Grand Caster. I don't think I got that looking at the story. I could be wrong about that technically. I'm pretty sure it's not required.
I fucking hate these, Knick-Knack.
What?
I'm so bored.
You see why I don't get through them very quickly?
I'm so...
Usually I have to put on a podcast or something while I'm doing these.
I'm so bored. I don't want to do them.
Look, there's a reason why I think the podcasting content plays so well with FGO community. This is why a lot of them are like, yeah, I listen to your guys' videos when I need long stuff to sit through. Because outside of like the usual podcasting things of like drives to work or killing time, FGO farms, podcasts are great for FGO farms.
Yeah. I kind of wish I was listening to a podcast right now.
Might I recommend a great FGO podcast called Seki Reacts to Fate?
I will actually kill you. I will actually commit aggravated assault. I hope you know that. Ugh.
Actually, in the podcasting space, I only know 2 FGO podcasts off the top of my head, not counting because Seki Reacts to Fate's more of a video thing that you can listen to as a podcast. I know there's Studio Omega's Let's Talk FGO, which I would never recommend to you because that one's always like up to date story spoilers, even though they do like to go into like the historical lore stuff as well.
Yeah.
They're always up to date FGO spoilers going on in that one. And then there's this is the most popular one right now is the Smobcast, but that one's like all the inside baseball gameplay stuff.
You know what would be great right now? A Mugen video. You know what I don't have right now?
A Mugen video.
Well, a Mugen video that I haven't watched. I'm actually caught up on their content.
Yes, Frostshard, Smobcast is peak. I don't think it's Seki's speed, but it is peak.
I want to die.
Pick characters you like first.
Well, okay. I went to do that, and I was like, oh, let me do my Cucullins, and then I realized these are not 3-node rank ups, they're 5-node rank ups.
Some of them are, yeah. Those are the painful ones. Those are the ones that make me go, do I really want to be doing rank ups right now?
Alright, well, I already started this one, so I guess I'll finish it.
Yeah, those are the original rank ups. The ones that are like 5 pips. They've standardized to being 3 pips since then, but those 5 pip ones still suck.
Yeah, they really do. I don't like them. I think this is a form of torture that is being inflicted upon us by the devs.
Seki suddenly understanding why Nick Nack has 100 of these fuckers uncleared.
I understand. I empathize. This makes me want to rip my own hair out. This is awful. It doesn't help that I'm not using any sort of like effective farming setup on this either.
Yeah.
So it's taking longer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I really need to see if we can eventually get you a good Buster Looper. A good Buster farmer would do you a lot of good.
I mean, I'm gonna be.
You don't have to worry about enemies. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I mean, I would be so real. I could just switch over to like an arts team, you know.
But like some of these are like 2 enemy nodes. They're not going to recharge very well, especially because you're using Zufu, and you're probably hitting neutral damage. You don't have an arts neutral killer like a Berserker or a Zufu or something.
Yeah.
Or you have Melusine. Melusine hits pretty soft with Zufu.
Yeah, she doesn't hit that soft. She's pretty effective, to be honest.
You could try. Melusine is one of the more stable arts loopers, so.
I have not seen a 1-pip rank up Frostshard yet. I have yet
They don't really
to see
exist.
One of those.
There's 1-pip interludes, but rank ups, the only time they end up being 1-pip is like if they're to unlock a costume or an ascension, which happens once in a while, or if they're to that's usually tied to story, or there's one that was originally actually part of a event story chapter where the time lapsed, but the rank up was added as a 1-pip fight, 1-pip rank up for Mysterious Heroine X. I wish they'd do more of that, where they add the rank ups into the event stories, and then once the event story's done, they allow you to do the fight that would have unlocked it as just a rank up. That was so cool.
Frostshard picks or it didn't happen.
I haven't run across a single 1-pip rank up other than that Mysterious Heroine X one or the Ascension or Costume ones.
Fair, Andrea.
Oh, hey, I finished up my farming. I expected you going at least one more round.
I was gonna hang in there until I had like 30 quartz, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna finish this one and then drop whatever I have on pulls. You know.
Check out your interludes. There might be, or you already did all your
I
interludes,
finished those.
You want some really easy quartz?
What?
You know that Oku chapter I said we're not playing to completion?
Yeah.
If you click into it, you could probably, like, there's a lot of, like, early, like, oh, here's story only. Here's one really easy early game fight. You'll probably be able to, because you're at, like, 24 or something, like, right?
I think something like that. I think it might be at 26 after I finish this rank up.
Yeah, if you pop into Oku, you'll be able to get some pretty quick quartz out of that. You might be able to push yourself to 30 to really quickly through there. If you want to push yourself to 30 in a quicker way.
Yeah, not really. This is painful.
Oh, nope, I'm not done with my farming. I counted my chickens before they hatch.
Oh. Didn't have
I
enough?
still need... Yeah, I thought I was one step further. I still need 12 more of these fuckers.
Oh, sounds like you got some more time to spend.
Yep.
That's fair, Frost. Sometimes things blend together for me, too.
Just gonna keep poking away at this.
I'm not even being productive anymore in this fight. Like, I've given up looking at skills and NPs. I'm just clicking cards.
It's working.
Well, I probably could have been done, like, a round or two ago if I'd cared, but I just don't. Like, I know I'm gonna win, so I just don't care. Oh. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I think I just completed my master missions for this week. I think that's happened like 3 times in history, Nick Nack. Oh, I'll be at 28 after I finish this rank up. Oh.
Actually, you'll be at 30.
Will I? No, I've only...
Yeah, you'll have the fragments.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect! Forgot to switch out which supports I was using. Okay. Alright, that's not ideal. That's okay. This is not a hard fight.
It's fine. You're fine.
I know.
I just think when you've done this one, you never have to do this particular rank up again.
Why does it sound like you're... Why does it sound like I'm gonna have to?
You won't.
Oh, okay.
Now you might unlock rank up 2, but like once you get rank up 2, like there's less chance that it's gonna be a 5-pit fucker.
Yeah.
I don't know very many situations where that actually happens, where you have 2 5s. Unless you're like Neuro or MHX, like one of the very early things that got like rapid.
I'm working on Proto Coup.
Yeah, he did not get a lot of ranks.
Yeah, I think I still actually have
popular.
1 pip left too after this one, so.
Really?
It was, yeah, I think I do. I might. It's okay. I get the eye candy of Ashiadomon, so it's fine.
If you ever see casters, riders, or assassins or berserkers, you could just try to make Ashiadomon loop.
Yeah. But this was an archer boss, so...
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to have him with me, to be honest. Oh, come on.
That was your own mistake.
Yeah.
You might still win it.
Well, I'm definitely gonna win it. I have 2 NPs right now.
Yeah, like you could have won that by just clicking the 3 medicine cards.
Knick-knack, I could have won that by activating any buffs over the last 7 turns. I don't think I even used skills, like half of my skills in that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, see, I still have 1 pip left. Okay. Alright. Maybe do something intelligent this time? I don't know. Oh. I don't know how that's gonna... What are you? Come on. What are you, friend?
Oh, she's arts.
Damn it. Like, maybe I want to do something fun, but no. No. God forbid. I really need a fucking Castoria, Knick-knack. I really need a Castoria. I don't think that's a sentence you ever thought you'd hear me say.
No, I figured I'd hear you say it eventually, because having this all the supports you want is very freeing. It means you can fuck around with more of your servants, and you can fuck around with more support servants. And be able to actually do shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really nice right about now.
Castoria is like a good gun. It's a great equalizer.
You brought a Castoria to a rank up quest.
Yeah.
That's the energy, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sure you're tired of like the only reliable support to being able to clear things quickly without having to put too much thought into it being like Gotjuna and Morgan.
Yeah. Well, it's like Ibuki, Gajuna, and Morgan I can work with. Like, I think I understand their pattern at this point for me. But, like...
And they hit hard enough to where it doesn't matter what you do with them too badly.
Exactly. But it's like, like, for example, I had a lot of fun a little earlier today using, like, Odysseus with, Castoria and Jufu, you know what I mean? Like,
you have a God Judah NP if you just pop all these skills.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. 'Twas the goal.
行きましょう。星の灯火が消え、諸人は運命を裁かれる。
Okay, I'm cutting myself off and continuing this finally, given that you're almost done with your finally too.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to use other servants, but I'm starting to hit the point where I'm realizing that, like, sometimes the servants I want to use, I could have used the Trung sisters, but, like, it would be more fun to use her if I was able, it would be more fun to use them if I was able to, like, loop them and have fun with it. You know?
Yep.
Like, part of why it's so fun to use Odysseus is because I have a way... Oh, my fucking god, no. 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 No.
How long is it?
3.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's just another
Don't
makeup.
care.
At least it's up to 5.
I know, but I can't do it. I'm just gonna let that play out. I've been getting really, really bad rolls, so even on, like, the 10s that I have dropped, so like absolute minimums.
This one isn't passing the gut instinct check for me, I'm not gonna lie.
What, the 10 pull?
Yep.
I know.
Sometimes I have that gut instinct, and I don't have that this time.
I don't either. Corgi, please, I've finally admitted that I want you. Don't curse me now. Like, you've finally broken me. This is not going well.
Not particularly.
No. I know. This is Jufu. Yep. Another fucking Jufu. My god. Nick Nack, I think they misunderstood which art support I wanted.
The worst part is I'm watching these rolls. I already know that they're not going well though.
Because you
I
haven't
hear
heard
you
me
before I see
scream.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably the most amount of servants I've gotten in a pull in, like, the last month, though. Yeah. Oh, that was sad. Oh, that was sad.
That was sad. That is like just short of a minimum.
Yeah. That was disgusting.
Not even another Luvia.
Nope.
Not even another Luvia. You do have a lot of summon tickets available to you though.
I don't think so.
You see those trial quests?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant, like, already had the trial quests. Oh. The Brunhilde and the Parvati and the Hokusai?
Yeah, Hokusai though you have to actually clear her. It's like a quest chain.
Yeah.
And then the demon tower, the demon wall at the prison tower thing that we started and never finished.
Yeah.
That also gives you tickets.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna do that right now, though. It was pretty close to minimum 0. That was not great. And that was, to be honest, that was better than I've been getting with my rolls, so. Tells you how sad my rolls have been lately. Honestly, with as many Zhufus as I have, I might as well start leveling her past level 80 or whatever. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I wouldn't level Zufu past 80. There's other stuff you could do with coins for Zufu.
I know, I'm just laughing about it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, alright, chat. I think that is going to be it for me today. We made some progress in Yuga Kshetra. Not the type of progress I wanted to make, but progress nonetheless. I wonder how long that Castoria banner goes.
Till the 29th.
Till the 29th? Okay, then I probably won't get to roll on it again. That's unfortunate. Yeah. But, we tried. My god, I have so many rank up quests and so many free quests. Like, dreading having to go back to do those. Yeah. So I'll probably see you guys in a stream on Saturday, right, Knick Knack?
Yep.
Yeah, we have a build stream on Saturday. I will be building the Going Merry finally. And I think, Knick Knack, you've got another Millennium Falcon?
Yep.
Possibly a bigger one than last time.
I don't think it's bigger, but I think it's more complicated.
Okay. And then Vorn's got several new sets to choose from. And I think it should just be the 3 of us build streaming. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Seki.
What?
For what it's worth, I'm looking ahead at this year's Lucky Bag. This year's Lucky Bag, the one Castoria is on, is actually phenomenal.
What's the one Castoria is on? Because it's casters, so...
So, Castoria Caster, obviously.
Yeah.
Melusine Lancer.
Okay.
Morgan, Berserker. And Oberon, who's also one of those fantastic supports.
That's not a terrible outcome for me. I would like 3 of those characters.
You use at least... And the one you don't like is really, really good still. Like, that is actually going to change your account if you get him. So.
Yeah. Send me the link to the Lucky Bags. I want to take a look at it. I'm still streaming. I can do that.
Sending now.
Send it through Discord if you can.
Oh, okay, I'll switch to Discord.
Sorry, I don't have my keyboard's not working right now. I'm gonna have to fix that after stream. So I can...
I'll send it to the FGO chat.
Okay. There we go. Alright.
For the 9th anniversary.
Okay, so this is during the summer, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Like, the 3 that you want, you use. I see you use all the time. Then the one you don't want is, like, one of those knick-knack and Cyan Relief wins.
Oh, yeah, the Fey Roundtable Domain Pavilion?
Yep.
Oh, but this is Lucky Bag, so do I pick one of these?
You pick one. Although, this isn't when they start giving you 2, is it? I don't think this is when they start giving you 2. And then there's the Destiny Summon, which lets you just pick one of every of the Saiyan class, and I think one of each extra 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's also during the summer as well. So.
Oh yeah.
But that's how they're split this year, and not every servant is actually included this time.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking real quick over to see. I just want to see if there's anything else I'd be interested in these Lucky Bags. You know. Like anything that would beat that out for like odds of me getting something I wanted. Although from first glance, I don't think there is.
Nothing's jumping out at me either, as far as like maybe the which pavilion was it? The Exciting Animals Pavilion I could see with Crane, Joaquin, and Zhuo.
Nah. I like Crane, but Crane was a happy addition to my last Lucky Bag, not like an actual target.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Everything else is a bit of an eclectic mix for you.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, unironically, that lucky bag is probably your best lucky bag, both gameplay and
in terms of servants I'd actually want to have. Yeah, you're right. I think technically the only thing that matches it is maybe Naraka Mandala, but I already have one of the servants from there.
What's on Naraka?
Tyra and Ibuki Saber.
Yep.
And I still don't have a good Avenger, so it's like that is tempting, but
Yeah, I could see that. I think.
But I think honestly, I think you're right. Better odds for me on the Fey Round Table domain. Because Tyra is useful when I need an Avenger. No offense, Morgan and Melusine are useful all the time.
Look, as far as I see it, you have like a 75% chance of getting something you really want, and a 100% chance of getting something that'll benefit your account.
Yeah.
All 4 of those servants are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think that's definitely what I'm gonna get it. So one.
Honestly, like,
what's the Destiny bond this time? Is there like limits? Or?
It's same as every year, where you just select the 7 main classes you want, and then the one extra 2.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, do they come? Are they coming up at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not the same thing.
So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll roll the lucky bag first and see what I get, and then I'll do the Destiny.
Because 3 of those characters are characters that would be candidates, at least, for your Destiny pick.
Well, Castoria would be my caster pick. So if I were to get Castoria, then I would pick someone else.
Your caster pick.
Yeah, but if I didn't get Castoria, then I'd go for broke on the Destiny order.
Look, this is the part where I throw in the quick little side note that Castoria actually is kind of worth getting more than one copy of. I say as someone who has no NP2 copy of Castoria on either account, and it's not actually that, like, it's not crazy game changing, but it is useful. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, but also I think, like, Destiny order, I'd really like to try to fill out something I'm missing, like an Avenger or something. So like my hopes would be for like an Avenger pull, you know?
Yeah. Well, so Tyra or a Avenger is going to be on your Destiny order pick.
Yeah, and Avenger will be on my extra one, and then my extra 2 will probably.
The problem is the Avenger occupies the same extra side as Ruler, and Ruler. I know you want Himiko too.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. But the thing is, I have a lot of rulers, and I have good rulers. Yeah. I need an Avenger.
Jihuan D just got a buff in JP.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
And that's what I mean. I don't necessarily need rulers right now. I fucking need an Avenger of my own.
Hey, maybe he'll get Ungra Mayu, the worst servant in the game.
I would actually scream. I would actually die.
He's only in the friend point summon.
Thank God. Thank fucking God. Zero says that next New Year's is the 2 times lucky bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless NA could bring it early, by the way. NA is known to fuck around and bring things early.
Yeah. That's fair. Alright, guys. I think with that being said, I am logging off for today. So I will see you guys Saturday if you feel like joining, and so will Nick Knack.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, Nick Knack, you're probably streaming next week, and I'm streaming next week, so that'll be stuff.
I might stream twice next week, depending on when the MiHoYo collab is.
Yep.
Quite frankly, if we're going to be at the place where that first build stream was with you and Vorn, right?
Yeah.
I might have to bring my capture card. It might if the MiHoYo collab drops that day, I might plug my capture card into Vorn's computer and do some rolling on screen.
It'd be very fun if it did. Alright. See you guys next time.
See ya.